So we know that the upcoming Spider-Man video game is going to feature a whole lot of different content for us to be able to explore and really kind of take a dive into the Spider-Man mythos. Of course, the best way you can do this is by including various costumes from Spider-Man's history to really kind of play up the rich history and the heritage of the character. Specifically, so many different aspects of Spider-Man that have been out there in the Spider-Verse and everything else that you could really kind of go into and pull pieces out of and use them. Now, one of these that many of you guys have asked me if I could talk about and give you guys my thoughts on is the movie costumes. Now, the movie costumes are an interesting thing because in previous video games, you were restricted by the license of the actual studio. So that's why there was video games that came out based on Spider-Man where you wouldn't see like the Tobey Maguire suit, or you wouldn't see the Amazing Spider-Man suit, or you wouldn't see other ones because they were not allowed to use them due to the studio not allowing it. Now this is where Spider-Man on the PlayStation 4 comes in. It is a Sony exclusive Sony game by Insomniac. So they're the ones doing this. So Sony, being the guys that own Spider-Man, now have the rights, and it's in their own wheelhouse. They're not doing this with like Activision. It's not an Activision game, it's a Sony game. So that's what makes this rather interesting. And just because of that fact, because they're the ones working with Insomniac, and it's a first-party game exclusive on PlayStation 4, I 100% believe you will see the actual movie suits in the game. Now, granted, the only one that I think you could kind of not see is probably going to be the Amazing Spider-Man 2 or the Amazing Spider-Man 1, both of those, because I don't think they want to remind people that those exist because they're kind of embarrassed of them. Sony almost tries to bury that those movies ever existed. But let's be real. If the movie Avengers Infinity War, let me specify that, is out in May all worldwide, you give it that 3 to 4 month release time to come out on Blu-ray, right? So that places it right around the time that the movie is going to be coming out. That kind of syncs it up with the game. So the game is coming out early September. Why not include one of the DLC packs post-launch to include some of the movie suits? Or even better yet, a little redemption code you could pack in with Infinity War. I mean, they've done this before with other Warner Brothers, movies that include like Mortal Kombat skins and stuff, and it helped sell. So you could feasibly do that, and I guarantee you, the Iron Spider, the MCU suit, and the Raimi suit will all be in it. It just makes sense, and it makes things easier, and it gets them money.